Yeah. WHFV 1023 FM New Orleans. Shouts out to my man DJ Tony Show. I'm feeling that little mix on a Wednesday. Winning Wednesday in full effect, of course it is. The Morning Brew. I'm yours truly, Don P. Shouts out to my brew crew, man. Shouts out to the big homie, Big Ramp. What's up with it, Bib? That's my guy right there, man. Shouts out to Big Ramp. Triller Smith in the building. Crabman 504. Shouts out to Crabman 504, man. Yesterday, I seen something crazy online, man. These people will get online and say anything. Your girl, Rick Ross baby mama. What's her name? They call her Yanti. Yanti, they call her Yanti. Yeah, online was she, not they. She said that eating crabs and crab legs and seafood balls is sassy. Yeah, that's what she said. I said, bro, we can't do nothing no more. We get to the point where the fellas, we can't do nothing. Everything is sassy. Yanti said if we eat boiled seafood and crabs and stuff as brothers, then that's sassy. Shouts out to Crab Man 504. I usually don't get in the comments. I got in the comments on that one. I said, look, man, we from Louisiana, Mississippi, the South. We've been eating boiled seafood since from birth. It is the it's it is the seafood boiled year round. If eating boiled seafood make you sassy, at this point I'm just sassy. Now, at this point, I'm just gonna quit fighting it. They keep trying to take my manhood and call me sassy. I'm just gonna quit fighting it. I'm sassy then. I Lord have mercy. We can't do nothing. Or we gonna be sassy. Anything we do, we gonna be sassy. That's crazy. Nevertheless, man, I got big topics today. I got a lot of topics to talk about. But before I get into those topics, man, shouts out to my people over there at D's Donuts, man, at D's Plaza. Shouts out to them, man, and everything that they do. You feel what I'm saying? Always support my programming and everything that I got going on. Support my internship program. Supporting Pep Rally with a Purpose. You know, the new season of Pep Rally with a Purpose about to get ready to come back. And so definitely these donuts. Actually, these donuts, the chicken box, and they got these seafood over there. So shouts out to them. Shouts out to me, knee underscore knee. I see you tapped in this morning. One of a kind. What's up with it, baby? Amina. Creme de la creme. What's up with it, baby? Shouts out to you too this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, man. We're about to get ready to rock and roll, but I need you to do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that share button, hit that like button. Look like I'm gonna be flying solo today, man. Sir, gonna take the day off, so y'all rolling with me. I ain't did it solo in a while, but I think I can make it happen. I think I still got the juice. The phone number is 504-623-9448. Don't hesitate to give me a call. I put it out there one more time, 504-623-9448. I got a lot of topics that I want to talk about. Actually, I got a guest that's going to be checking in, man. I got my main man, Mr. Barry. Got his nonprofit organization. They got some financial literacy that's going to be coming up. He'll be tapping in with me about 8 o'clock. We'll be talking about financial literacy. And we got a couple of events that we're going to be telling you about as far as financial literacy is concerned. And I gotta let y'all know this weekend, I don't know what you doing, but man, they got an event that you probably need to be at. That's right, man. I'm hosting and DJing the Music Saves Pisces event. Shouts out to my girl Akia Nevels. Of course, she's gonna be the person that we're celebrating this evening. It's her birthday party, but she's doing it big for her nonprofit organization, raising money for her nonprofit organization called Music Saves, which supports musicians and support her programming that she do for her youth for musicians. So I'm super excited about hosting and DJing that. It'll take place at Bayou Social. That address is 2520 North Claiborne. I'm telling you, one of the most immaculate upscale restaurants and lounges in the city. I'm talking about, yep, we matching the upscale of a lot of those places that's in that CBD area, and this is right there on Claiborne. Valet parking will be offered. Also, man, you can reserve a table if you want to reserve a table ahead of time. You can reserve a table. You're gonna have live DJ, live band. You feel what I'm saying? Giveaways, and the menu is immaculate. That boy got caviar on the menu. I'm talking about we cutting up. I'm talking about we cutting up, boy. I, Caviar, yeah, we cutting up. I'm telling you, got to come through. You got to check it out. And we're gonna be offering a special that night too, man. Get a 3-course meal. That means your appetizer, your entree, and your dessert for under $60. You'll be able to get a full 3-course meal under $60 that night. But we also we also gonna have we also gonna have other things on the menu. Now, Amina, it is a really nice place, and I'm a stop you with the don't eat the chicken and all of that. I love the wings in there. As a matter of fact, that's something I order all the time in there. The bartenders are good. You feel what I'm saying? And I stand behind this place because they also support my programming and I'm being there all the time. So I haven't had anything on that menu that wasn't good, to be quite frank. So I'm a disagree. I'm a disagree with the don't eat the chicken comment. Don't get me started this morning. That's one of the things I was gonna talk about this morning, man. You gotta watch out for the negative Nancy type of attitude. We don't want to have that. It's Winning Wednesday. I'm rebuking all negative Nancy, uh, any any negative Nancy energy. I'm just rebuking that because I feel like we living in a day and a time nowadays where people are start, you know, maybe they don't have bad intentions. Maybe it's just on accident, you know, but sometimes you just have to be careful about like what you share, how you share, and when you share, and what place that's coming from. And it don't got nothing to do with the restaurant or nothing like that. I I just say stuff like that. Far as I just see a lot of times, social media done created this space where I feel like sometimes people just feel the need to speak their truth, but sometimes it ain't the time and the place to speak that truth, rather I say. And I ain't just talking about this particular situation. I just see it all over with dealing with this this whole social media thing. And then the other thing I'm starting to see is everybody want to be a influencer. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody want to feel like I'm I'm an influencer, and I don't know. Just be careful about chasing all that popularity and wanting to be an influencer. And if you're gonna be an influencer and you're gonna be giving your opinion and you're gonna be giving information out there, you need to make sure that you versed in whatever you giving information about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, definitely. So nevertheless, I just have to be mindful of, you know, negativeness. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't even about to go back and forth with the comments. Serve ain't here though. Serve ain't here. Serve ain't here, and I do got time if necessary. You feel what I'm saying? Because it serve ain't here, and I do got time. I ain't even about to read all of those comments, but I ain't never did nothing but looked out for you. And I've always been the type of person that whenever I'm talking about stuff on my show, I always make sure that I try not to put out negative comments about, places that support my programming or support me. And if you had something on the menu and it wasn't right one time, that don't necessarily mean that it's not going to be right every time. If you have a personal vendetta with somebody, or you know, you should just keep that personal. You don't have to go public with that. That's not necessarily something that you have to do. And like I said, take it how you want it. Everybody want to be an influencer nowadays, and I just think just know what come with being an influencer. Whether it was the Facebook days, whether it was the Vine days, or whatever it may be. You feel what I'm saying? I don't call myself a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't necessarily call myself an influencer. That's just not who I am, and what I stand for, what my brand represent. I I'm really getting sick of social media sometimes, and some of the people on social media. But nevertheless, I got a lot of topics to talk about. I also got a guest that's gonna be tapping in, my man, Mr. Barry, Uncle Barry, about to be in the building. Yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about his nonprofit organization, and we're gonna be talking about some of the events and things that they got going on. And like I said, I'm gonna be giving some lessons all throughout the day for Winning Wednesday. I'm glad one of my brew crew members on one this morning because it just helped me be a good teacher, helped me give some lessons out there. So some of the things we're gonna be talking about, I'm gonna talk about D1, the Atlanta Hawks, Magic City. He said he got that joint canceled. Also, I'm gonna be talking about sanitation fees could be going up. Sanitation fees could be going up in the city. Also, I'm going to talk about bullying. Bullying at an all-time high. I seen a story where a 12-year-old girl ended up getting into a fight after school and dying. Yes. No. Little girl got off the bus, ended up getting into a fight after school. They saying bully could be a part of this particular story, and the 12-year-old girl get in a fight and die. We're gonna talk about how you deal with bullies. How you deal with bullies. We're gonna talk about that. That's another thing. That's another thing. That goes back to that whole thing I was telling you about. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good just to everything that you want to say out your mouth, or every time you want to react to a situation. I've been trying to teach my son. Sometimes you gotta know you gotta choose your battles and know when to walk away. And we gotta come up with a better way of dealing with each other. Like I said, I'm on negative overload right now. Like I just feel like everybody got something to say about somebody. Everybody got an opinion, and everybody's opinion matter. I just don't know. I just don't know this morning. Where my Trump people at, man? I got another story I gotta talk about this morning too. Where my Trump people at? Miss JV5, somebody tag her. Somebody find my Trump people. I got questions about this. Louisiana House Committee approves a bill that could name a new Mississippi River bridge after Trump. They wanna name the new Mississippi Bridge Trump Expressway or something like that. Now I don't know why we would be naming a bridge in Louisiana that goes over the Mississippi River Bridge after after Trump. I don't even understand how it makes sense. But that is a possibility. Yeah, the House approved it. Now they talk about they want some tolls on this bridge too. And basically, the guy that proposed this bill said he doing that with a purpose. He said Trump gonna give us if we name the bridge after Trump, he gonna give us some money for infrastructure. Keep your money. I don't want it because anything that Trump give you, I'm sure we're gonna give up much more. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. What y'all think about that? And then also yesterday, the internet was in shambles. Essence announced two of the performers that was gonna be at the Essence Festival. Well, a blog did. I ain't gonna say Essence did. I'm gonna say a blog put out two of the performers out there. And at first, when they put out the two performers, I was kind of shook. The two first performers that they announced was Lotto and Cardi B. And at first I was like, Lotto and Cardi B? I was like, for Essence? I don't know. I had some speculation. But then they announced the rest of the lineup, and I said, you know what? Maybe I was overreacting. When they announced the rest of the lineup, I was like, maybe I was overreacting. But definitely that 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 could we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that too. So I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on today. Service out. Don P is in. So I'm gonna be holding it down. I'm gonna be relying on my brew crew. Before I take a music break and go get my guests, one of the things I want to do is take a quick minute to shout out my brew crew out there. I got a lot of my brew crew members that's tapped back in. Let me see. We got Big Rep in a building, Trilla Smith, Crabman 504, Miss Nee underscore Nee. Mina in here cutting up in the comments. Niecy Badass is here. Who else? Who else? Who else we got? Just Ford. I just shouted them out. Um Rico, hair selection, 8 bundles join. Just Ford is in the building. Miss Butterfinger D is in the building. Took is in the building. Grind Time Nola is in the building. Dear Fleamore is in the building. Big ups, Big Me this morning. All I know is this is, man, they got a couple people playing in them comments. I'm serious. Y'all better cut it out. The number's 504-623-9448. 504-623-9448. I'm going to jump into a quick music break. When I come back, man, I got my man, Mr. Barry, in the building. Also, while I'm on this music break, I want to, I want to give you guys the opportunity to hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Quickly, hit that like button, hit that share button. I'm going to jump into a quick music break. And when I come back, you feel what I'm saying? I'll actually get into some music. Well, and yeah, when I come back, I'll get into some music, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that share button. And I'm debating right now if I want to. I'm debating right now if I want to address something. I done told y'all, man. WHIV 102.3 FM, New Orleans. Of course, it is the Morning Brew. Getting it in, doing it how I do it, Monday through Friday. I'm just getting my music loaded up. And I'll hit y'all with a quick song. Then I'm going to go grab my man, Mr. Barry, at the door. He going to be hanging out with me. Since serve out, I got another one of my OGs going to be in the building, sitting in, talking topics with me. We also going to talk about some of these events that's going on. So just bear with me. What y'all want to hear this morning, man? Hit me up. I'm taking requests right now, man. What y'all want to hear this morning? Hit me up. I'm taking requests right now. What y'all want to hear? Y'all want that old school? Y'all want that new school? Y'all, what y'all want? Y'all want New Orleans? Y'all want me to do what y'all want? Some Southern soul? What y'all want? Hit me up. Let me know. What y'all want? What y'all want? I'm gonna keep the party rolling this morning. All right, then. Well, I'm gonna play one of my favorites. Then I'm gonna play one of my favorites. Let's get into it. Of course, it is the Morning Brew. Jordan. Oh, I gotta play some old school for Jordan right quick. Then I definitely gotta play some old school for Jordan. Oh, Creme de la Creme want that Luther. I played some Luther yesterday too. I got you, Creme de la Creme. We're gonna play a lot of music today. I'm gonna take a good few music breaks. So I'm taking all of your requests. Oh, that's a classic right there. Do it with no hands, not that Roscoe Dash. I got you on that one too. That's another one of my favorites. Jordan got her request up first, so I'm gonna start off with a little old school, and then I'm gonna work my way through all of these requests. Now, if I forget, y'all remind me before the end of the show. Now, that means I gotta take at least 2 more music breaks today. I gotta take at least 2 more music breaks, so y'all bear with me. I'm gonna see if Jordan, do you know this song right here? I know Jordan know this song. You better sing it with me too. That's my girl right there. Yeah. Hit y'all with a little feel good music, man. Let me hit y'all with a little feel good music, man. Get this party rolling. Let's go. I know what it feel like. Sing it with me one time. Sing it with me one time.
I know what it feels like to have so much love to give. Have a heart that has been filled to the tip top with love. It's really over. All alone in the midnight hour. No one to hold you close. No one to tell you they can't stop thinking of the way you smile when you hear real good news. The way you laugh when you're feeling amused. I wanna cheer you up when you have the blues. You and you feel the same way too. You can identify with me. And your heart is lonely. This one goes out to you. This song is dedicated to all the lonely hearts on the dance floor tonight, waiting patiently of its life. Love. You know that everything's gonna be alright. It's a matter of time, so go ahead and have yourself a real good time tonight. See you out there, moving like you're releasing all your cares, moving like you understand that this is just another season you gotta go through. It gets real hard.
WHIP 1023. That's Lonely Hearts by my man David Sylvester. It's a good one right here. Sing it with me. What you can't control.
Found yourself in the moment.
Go ahead and let it go. Serve ain't here. I'm gonna sing my song.
What you can't control.
Give it to God. That's my favorite part.
Everything's gonna be alright. Oh, this song is dedicated to all the lonely hearts on the dance floor tonight, waiting patiently for the love of life. Another song, so you know everything's gonna be alright. It's a matter of time, so go ahead and have yourself a real good time tonight. Song is dedicated to all the lonely hearts on the dance floor tonight. It's gonna be alright. I'm lonely hearts on the dance floor tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Right now, there's a dance floor full of lonely hearts helping you sing this song. That's what you should focus on. Right now, in this moment, there is nothing wrong. Let your head down, move to the beat.
What's up, boss chick time?
Sing along.
Sis, what up with it?
Everything's gonna go have yourself a real good time. Have yourself a real good time.
WHIP 1023 FM New Orleans. Shouts out to my sis, man, Southern alumni. She said she wanted to give shout out to Southern. Hold on. What you got going on here, Mr. Barry? Trying to get me Mr. Barry going this morning. I'm gonna glue this right here. Gotta help him out right quick, get him going right quick. I'm gonna get you on camera. Uh-huh. There you go. Here you go. Type it in, Mr. Barrett. Type your display name right there. Type in display name, and then you're going to hit enter studio. I'm playing producer and running the radio show this morning. Yeah. Yeah. Put what you want them to know you as. So if I would have filled it out, I would have put here. Give it here, Mr. Barrett. You scared me in here. You scared me. You trying to hand the phone to the wifey in here. Come on, Unc, man. Act like you been here before, man. This ain't your Mr. Barry said last time I was here, I was behind the camera. Man, you know how it is when you hand your uncle a cell phone or a computer, they just start panicking. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You hand them a camera and a cell phone, and man, they just start panicking. Lord have mercy. Here you go. Now you're gonna put that camera. Let me see. You should be good now. There you go. So you gotta make sure.
Don't touch anything.
Now put that camera on you and turn it all the way down. Turn your volume all the way down. Mute everything. WHIV 1023 FM New Orleans. I'm playing producer this morning. Bear with me. All right, you muted everything. No, turn it back up the other way. Nice side. There you go.
Okay.
Wait, make I don't see you. You need it need to be right here. Look, there you go.
There we go. We go back. We go back.
Now go back to the studio. What happened?
Oh, that mercy. Reloading. Okay.
Reload. There you. I don't see you. Go into the studio.
I see you. Look, I'm okay. Enter in the studio. All right. You see me now?
Yeah.
You see me now?
All right. There you go.
There you
go.
You all right with me?
Let me.
Now everybody can see. Oh, what up? Oh? You see yourself?
Yes.
Looking good. Put your headphones on so you can hear yourself. That's all right, right there.
I'm not used to this, man. I'm used to just being behind the camera, man. I used to be the
I
camera.
ain't not Mr. Barry. Ain't Mr. Barry. Now all these times we've been hanging with each other.
Yeah, but I was behind the camera. I never.
You ain't never strike me. I never felt like, Mr. Barry. I always felt like you act like a younger, older man. I always had the impression that you act like a younger, older man. Now, today, when you got to messing with that cell phone, I said you just added about 5 years. you just added about 5 years right there to yourself, right there.
I'm getting there.
All right, real quick, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me do my rehash real quick. Let me check on my brew crew and all of the people in here. They say Southern Lab, our babies, they're on the bluff with us. Southern Lab. So they won the championship and what? I'm trying to shout you out. What's Southern Lab? What's Southern Lab? I don't know what that is. Just help me out with that. I'm trying to give a shout out to Southern, man. My sister want me to shout out the Southern Lab, and I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but shout out to them. They won a championship. Is that like a high school? I think that's a high school, if I'm not mistaken. But they won a championship, so I wanna shout them out. LGJJ Productions just tapped in this morning. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that share button. Oh, Southern Laboratory is a high school. Okay, so it's the Southern based high school. And the girls won the championship yesterday, and the boys play in the championship, and the boys play in the championship today. All right, so there we go. Now, Mr. Producer, I'm gonna apologize. I'm messing with you, but Creme de la Creme, she got your back. She said it's tough and it's different from the last time you came. I know how it is. See, last time you came, we didn't have all that going on.
Right, no.
Now we got the live stream going on. We streaming on YouTube. We streaming on Facebook. We streaming on Instagram. We on the radio. You feel what I'm saying? We don't increased our programming. So I'm gonna let you slide this time. And they say I'm echoing, so that means we gotta mute something. Let me see. Make sure your mics and all of that stuff is muted over here. Let me look at it real quick and see if I can help out right quick. There you go. Now set it back up. I think that's gonna kill it right there. All right. For my brew crew producers, let me know if the echoes stop. Thank you. I think I fixed the echo, if we're not mistaken. Did we get it good? Somebody give me a thumbs up if that's good. I think we should be good now. All right, man. So I got Mr. Barry in the building. Tell everybody the name of your organ. Well, tell everybody who you are and a little bit about yourself first.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Don P. I am Barry Mallard from Helping the Village nonprofit organization. It's been established for 2 years, and I'm the CEO of it. And we have several events coming up, but I'm grateful to be here this morning, Don P. But I'm usually behind the camera. I worked for him a few years ago, behind the camera, behind the scenes. So now he put me on the spot because I'm in a new position. But I am truly grateful and honored to be here in front instead of the back, because most of the time I'm behind the camera and I don't know none of the guests. But today I'm a guest. It's a tough situation for to be behind such a powerful and understanding and caring DJ as he is, a man about the city and has compassion for people and compassion about everything he do. Thank you for all you do, Don P, and thank you for this great opportunity of being here on this great, wonderful station.
Well, thank you, Mr. Barry. It means a lot coming from you. And I'll add to that. I'll be honest with you, man. I've been working with Mr. Barry for I don't know how many years at this point. He done traveled with me from studio to studio. I used to be telling Mr. Barry I had my studio. I had my own studio on Tulane, and Mr. Barry used to come in and help me with the camera work. And I used to be telling Mr. Barry, like, look, just don't worry about what you see. Just keep the camera straight. Mr. Barry being there with all the young bucks.
Very good time.
we used to have a good time though, didn't we? We had a good time.
Yep. And he treats you to good food too.
Yeah.
Good food. They do good drinks. Yeah, he's good with that.
My homies come in there, they be like, man, who's the deacon in here? I said, that's just in case y'all get out of line. He could pray for you. I said, boy, I'm so crazy. I gotta keep somebody that can lay hands on me at all times.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed every moment of it. Every moment.
So we have had some good times together. Yes. And I'll tell you one more fun fact, and then I'm gonna let Mr. Barry tell you about his organization. Now, Mr. Barry, how many kids you got?
3 kids.
He got 4.
Okay, yeah. Besides you, yeah, you are my oldest son. This is my oldest son, Don P.
Hey, everywhere we used,
yes.
Hey, everywhere we used to go, they'll be saying, "Oh man, father and son working together. That's so nice. Right. Y'all work together, father and son." They started saying it so much, we just started rolling with it.
Yeah, it was such a change to try to explain everything to everybody. No. That's my son.
We can't. It's taking up too much time,
right?
Trying to explain that we not father and son, so we just roll with it. All right.
Okay, yeah, that's my son. God P is officially my son today. We make him official.
Oh man, but definitely, man. Let's get into it real quick. So you started your nonprofit organization. Tell us the name of that nonprofit organization again.
It is Helping the Village, nonprofit organization. It's located in Algiers, and we're truly passionate about what we do. We're grateful for that opportunity to actually run a nonprofit. And I have my staff, the people that behind me, my board of directors are some of the people strong people that actually push me. And I want to give a shout out to all of my board members, Mr. Tyrone Casby, Mr. Johnson Wilson, Miss Tesh, and our honorable Mr. Eddie Johnson, the first black mayor of Fairview, Georgia, on the 2nd term, and also Renita Schwartz. Who else? Mr. Dion Dana of Dana Consulting, and I hope I called everybody's name, but my entire staff, and most of all my lovely daughter and wife, who are very supportive of me, and my 2 sons, Barry and Jabari. and everybody else that has come in and has helping the village. We have a phenomenal staff of people that just help and volunteer. Some people call all the time and volunteer. So we're looking forward to the success of this year and the years to come with helping the village. And we have two projects that's coming up along with some other projects that we have. And most of the people that do a lot of projects and help with the projects are the people that's behind the scene. And I want to really give a shout out to Jonathan Wilson G Fly, Mr. G Fly, who does everything. And
G, what up, G?
G Fly calls me all the time. We text him, hey, Mr. B, you got to do this, maybe Mr. B. So we don't think he's always on his game. And so he is a phenomenal young man who I'm truly proud of. And that's another one of my sons I adopted. But the most important thing is that we are compassionate about what we do. We love the community. And the most important thing is that that's why we're a part of the village.
Definitely. Now I wanna ask a couple questions. I know you have done community outreach forever. Like I met you doing community outreach. What was the inspiration to make you start your own nonprofit and kind of start doing your thing and focusing on maybe some of the things that you wanted to focus on? Because it's so much easier to work with other people sometimes. Like, what make you say, you know what, I gotta do my thing?
Yes. What made me do my own thing is that my wife was pushing me. My sister Cheryl, she gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Cheryl always say, hey, you work so hard, you need to start working and doing it for yourself. You have the compassion for it, you have the love for it, and you love people. My important thing to me is when I see people happy, I'm happy. So that's what I focus on, getting people happy. And when we look at a village is the people that we grew up with, the people in Fisher that I grew up with. I'm truly proud of where I grew up at, and I'm not ashamed of it. And so we go back and we help the community. That's what's more important, because when they see the people who, I guess, got out of the village and came back to the village, to help the village. So the village will always be the village, and we got to stop saying that we're not a village anymore. We always will be a village, because we have to care one for another. We have to care for our sisters, our brothers, especially the older people. As we get older, we need more help. So the younger people need to go back and help those old people who made a way for us, because
that might be the theme of the show this week. My guest yesterday was saying the same thing,
and we have to go back.
We was talking about the young people going back and taking care of the elders, and we also was just talking about, me and my wife was talking about that this week, where it was like, and sometimes I do understand how people feel, because I have been dealing with some challenging things over the last couple of weeks. Not challenging, like, just challenging is like vexing my spirit, right? Like, you really be wanting to help people, and you really be wanting to do stuff, and it seemed like we living in a day and age where a lot of times, people will be, negative, and I was messing with my wife. We all have our moments, right?
Yes.
Like, I was having a moment, and I said, I see why when people get their stuff together, they move far away, and they don't come back. It is because of some of the elements you could find yourself dealing with. And so we was just talking about that, and then you will have your moment, and then you go back and you say, but if you never go back and try to change some of the things, then you kind of a part of the problem.
Yes.
You feel me? And I never want to be a part of the problem. I can't be one of those type of people that I talk about the problem, but I don't never do nothing to solve the problem. I don't like that. I don't like people like that. Like, I'm very solution based.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I wanna have solutions to the problem. So I love the fact of the matter of what you're doing with helping the village and all that. And that was dope that you kind of started your own nonprofit. Now, one of the things I like to do for anybody that's out there thinking about starting a nonprofit, what advice would you give them? Because you did something that I want to do eventually. I have done all of this community work. I'm talking about years, probably 20 years plus of community work. And people have always told me, yo, you need to have your own 501(c)(3). You should have your own nonprofit. And I always kind of shied away from it. What advice would you give someone that wanted to start their own nonprofit? Because you did this at
I don't want. How old you are, Mr. Barry?
64 years old.
60.
64 young.
Yeah, 60. So 62 young.
Yes, four.
No, that's when you started at 62.
Yes, I
So
did.
you started your nonprofit at 62.
Yes.
You waited all them years
Yes.
and got it kicked off. So what advice would you give somebody that's been waiting and thinking about starting their own nonprofit?
Anybody that want to start a nonprofit, if you have that compassion for people, you have to have a love for people because you're serving people. And one of the things that 90% of the people that I know would always say, Barry, you need your own nonprofit. Your nonprofit. That song was singing in my head from my wife, my family, and from my little sister Cheryl. And it was saying, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? So they're giving me that. And then when we started it, a friend of mine, Dion Dana, one of my board members, said, hey, you need to go for it. And a lot of people need to go for it. So me and my wife put it together. We collaborated together. We sat down, put all those pieces together, and it worked out fine. So once we started putting the people together, and I asked each my board member to come on, they was excited. They came on and started working more than me. So the people that see that compassion that you have, they have the same compassion, and they'll just jump in with you. So don't be afraid to jump in. You have a lot of people that's behind you, a lot of people that love the show, love you. And if you jump out and say, hey, tomorrow I'm starting my nonprofit. You started today, I'm starting my nonprofit. Everybody going to be on board. I'm going to be on board for sure. But you know, people have to care about you and what you're compassionate about. And I'm grateful for all the people that's compassionate about what I love. And what we need to do here in the city of New Orleans is come together as a group, as a community, as a village, because it's important that when we look back, when we were coming up, when I was coming up, maybe way before you, we was a village. And so when I lived in Fisher, we had very strong Black women that would tell you, stop this, don't do this. We had Miss Barbara, we had Miss Gladys, we had Miss Thelma. And now Miss Thelma still is my mama. She still cooks for me. She still makes sure that I have gumbo, I have the homemade soup. So when we got these women and some men that are compassionate about what they do, Mr. Watkins, my Boy Scout master, and his wife, Miss Virgin, these were people that cared about the community and lived in the community, because if we care, we should show we care. We should make sure that the people around us move forward also with financial literacy, with even people coming from prison. So everybody needs somebody, you know. And so I got several phone calls on yesterday, some people that's partnership with me, and I'm truly grateful. I tell them, hey, they say, hey, Barry, I heard about you doing this. I heard about you doing that. Call me. And they don't just say call me. They actually call me and they get involved. And so I'm grateful for all the people that get involved. I'm grateful for the people that sends money. My sister, Robin, just sent me money for the help with the help in the village. And so the donations are coming in, and thank you. Keep sending all the donations you can in, but I want your time and your ideas about what we can do to build the village. And also with the crime problem, you know, because we usually shut everybody off or cut them off. We're not shutting anybody off. We're not cutting anybody off. We want to be in the community, working hard for the community. And then again, we want the politicians, and I know it's going to be tough for them to come in and be with the people, because what happened is you come in and you get the votes, but you never come back or give back to the community. So if they don't come back to the village to help, then the village don't vote anymore. And so that's going to be one of the strategic things that we're talking about. Hey, if you don't come back to the village, we won't vote for you again. And we're going to stop voting.
I like that. Voter accountability.
Yeah, voter accountability, because
I think that is like such a big deal right now nowadays. I think right now with all of the stuff that's going on in society, you look at this Iranian conflict. Yes. They don't want to call it a war. Whatever is going on over there,
yep,
they dropping bombs. You look at that. You look at so many people that are just upset with, hey, I didn't know it was going to go like this.
Yep.
You promised me this. Like, what are some of the things that Helping the Village is going to do to hold politicians accountable? So when you start talking about voter accountability, like what's some of those things that you know you guys are going to work on to try to keep the politicians to really make sure that they kind of stay on task with the community?
Right. We want to be engaged with them. We don't want you to have meetings and then we find out that you're building in the community or you're doing this. We want to have a one-on-one with you all. We want to come to the point where the politicians come in every area. Now I see you going to this area, that area. Fisher needs you. Come in Fisher. You came in Fisher to get a vote. So why not you coming back into Fisher helping? So I've sent several politicians emails. I haven't heard from none of them, and it's fine. I'm not angry with anyone. But on the same token, voting time comes again. So when voting time comes again, the people of Fisher.
Soon as they call you, you're gonna be like, bro, I emailed you 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah, and you're calling me now. You know what you want to talk about?
I emailed you 2 years ago.
Yeah, so we have to be accountable. We can't keep putting people in a political thing and promise us things. We don't need hot dogs and T-shirts and cold drinks. We need jobs. We need education. We need financial literacy. We need the things that help people live a strong, productive life.
I ain't gonna even lie, Mr. Barry. Let me get my organ ready. I usually do my little sermons every day. You said something right there, and it almost got me started. If I would have been in church, I would have said, preach. We don't need your T-shirts and your hot dogs.
Right. Your partner, we don't need that.
Because them politicians, they good for doing a little crawfish ball.
Yeah, like, you don't need that. We need something tangible.
They good for coming out there giving the kids a couple little hot dogs.
Yeah.
And hand out some T-shirts.
Yeah. And your business card. Your sign. No, that's good.
Fix this hole in the ground.
Wow, yeah.
That's what we want you to do.
Make sure that my child have after school care. Make sure my child have this while I'm working, because if I'm working, I need help. And then I'm paying taxes. I'm not enjoying none of the stuff. So if I'm paying taxes, I expect to see my tax dollar work and then be held accountable.
I like the fact that you said that. I'm gonna be jumping in with your head now. You know how I am. I love the fact of the matter that you talk about making my tax dollars work. And I want to kind of talk about that, because what I think happens is, like, we sometimes when we talk about politics and we start trying to hold politicians accountable, people will start saying, and I was just saying this morning, talking about the negative Nancy's, that they'll try to give you that kind of reputation, like you complaining too much, you causing too many problems. But I have always wondered, why is it so difficult, or why you want to put me in a position where I feel some kind of way about asking for something that I already paid for?
Exactly.
Like, man, you taking the money from me without even asking me.
Yep.
Like, you ain't say, Don P, I need $100 or $200 to help fix the street. You just take it.
Yep.
And don't fix the street.
Yep.
And I'm just using that for an example. You just take it. We don't see we don't see nothing come back from that.
Nothing.
And then when we want to increase our services, they say we need some more money.
We do what I gave you.
Yeah. And if that was your child, you would say, son.
Yep.
If that was your child, you would say, son, what did you do with the money that I gave you?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with the money I gave you?
Crazy.
So I get you on that one. I like that one right there. That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. Yeah. Now, another thing that you are into is financial literacy. I know that's a big deal for you. You talk about that all the time. Yes. Talk about, like, financial literacy. How did Helping the Village get into financial literacy?
Well, I worked in banking for 20 years. And another thing is that when I look at it, we need to start teaching them at an early age. The earlier we teach them, the better they are. We gave a thing at one of the nurseries across the river that we gave the kids $2 bills, and they talked about we had $2 Tuesday, and we gave each kid a $2 bill.
I like that.
So I had several great sponsors for that. I want to thank my sponsors.
How old the kids was?
They were from pre-K, I guess 4 years old till 4 years old. They started at 4 years old at the nursery, and we can't say the name and stuff like that. But
Mr. Barry, y'all own the show. I like that. So y'all did $2 Tuesday.
$2 Tuesday, yeah.
And then y'all gave the 4-year-olds, y'all gave them $2.
Yeah, $2 bills.
And then talk to them like
about the
$2 bills. This is how much it is. Yeah. All right. You ask them question. Well, what you want to buy with your $2? Yeah. I do that with my son all the time. He love the dollar store. That's the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Oh, that's his favorite store right there. We'll give him a $10 bill. He go in that Dollar Tree, and I be checking him out. Now he don't got to the point where he can add it up. He be like, I could get a comic book. Yeah. That's going to be $125. He add it up. He'd be like, well, I'm going to save $5 for next time. Yep. And he get his little stuff. But that is a really, really good idea, man. Congratulations on that,
Yeah,
man.
thank
You
very
got to
much.
tell me about some of this stuff. I would love to promote that.
Yeah, and we have several things that we do, and one of the things I'm passionate about is that the earlier you teach a kid about money, the better they are. Because my daughter now, her kids, they're in Houston, and they go to a financial literacy class where they give them a $20 bill on the first time. They have to bring that exact $20 bill back. So if you spend it, you're out of the program, or you won't get a $20 bill the second time. So they get a $20 bill every time they come back. But you can spend the first $20 bill, but then the other ones you have to save. So then they teach them how to write a check, how to do things. And we're talking about from pre-K all the way to the 5th grade. So the early the kid began to work with money or have money, and my grandkids, I bought them wallets, I bought them CDs, I buy them things, but I show them this is what you get. They get their little statement once a month or every 3 months, and they say, "Oh, I got $50, I got $200, I got $800." So these are the things that we show them, but they actually have tangible things that they're touching. They're feeling it. So it's like, oh, I see my name written on it, my address, and I got $500. And then you get the other relatives to also contribute. Like, hey, it's all right to buy them tennis shoes and that, but stop buying tennis shoes, buy them something cheap and put $25 in the savings account, for $25 in the CD account. And until we start teaching
my
them,
baby got more money in the bank than me.
yeah, my granddaughter has more money than me. so what happens is once we start doing that, the kids are used to dealing with money. They're used to dealing with.
So it builds a relationship
right.
with money. Because I think one thing about our community, it's not necessarily about us not touching the money. We touching the money. One thing about our community, we some hustlers.
Yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
One thing about us, we are some hustlers.
Yes, we are.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So by us being some hustlers in our community, we touch a lot of money.
Yes.
But one thing that we haven't done is worked on building a good and positive and conducive relationship with money.
Yeah. And keeping it in the neighborhood, keeping it in the village. So once we get money, we need to service our people that's in the neighborhood. Buy in the area where you live. Buy in the black stores. Buy in Chubby's. Buy in Mr. B's. Buy in the kitchen. Buy in these places. So you're keeping the money in the neighborhood.
Mr. Chubby's, I'm gonna get some of that chicken today.
Yeah, you keeping the money in the neighborhood. You want to keep the money in the neighborhood. That's important that we do that. Let's keep the money in the neighborhood.
Have you developed a strategy or a plan for that yet? Like of keeping the money in the neighborhood?
I have.
Because I think that's something we need to be more strategic about that. Like we say it,
but we don't do it.
But I don't know if we implement anything to encourage it, if that makes sense. Like I feel like we need to incentivize, you know what, is spending the money in the neighborhood. Like if it was some kind of way that I could show, like, well, if you spend money, you know, in the neighborhood, then you're going to get an incentive.
Right.
I actually, you know what? I got an idea. You just gave me an idea. Yeah. Maybe we can partner together on this. Because what I'm going to start doing is people who support I do this already, but people that support my program, and I'm going to try to come up with some kind of way where, all right, well, if you support the people that support my community outreach, then I'm going to incentivize it by something like you go there, you spend some money, you get a raffle ticket.
Yeah.
And then some of the people that give me stuff to give away,
yep, you get it.
I'll give you if I call your raffle number on the radio, then you'll get a chance, maybe a football signed by, I don't know, DeMario Davis, or we get stuff to give away all the time.
Yep.
But that's something that I want to do. That maybe we could partner on that. I like that idea. Look, if you shop at any business on this list and you say helping the village or the Morning Brew, you're gonna get a ticket.
Yeah.
And when you get that ticket, every morning, I'm gonna say, all right, the Buy Black giveaway ticket of the day is, or support the community ticket of the day is something like that. And then I call out the ticket number, and then that person wins something or they get incentivized for making sure that they keep the money in the neighborhood.
Yep.
I love that, man. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff.
Yep. Because on the 25th of this month, I'll have Dine to Donate. It'll be at Texas Roadhouse. And
all right.
When you go in, you tell the survey that, hey, I'm here to support helping the village, and a 10% of that your sales will go to donate money directly to helping the village.
Oh, that's good right
Yeah, so
there. Texas Roadhouse. I ain't ate there in a minute.
It's great good.
That's
Good food.
March 20. Oh, I love Texas Roadhouse.
March 25th.
March 25th. Which location, Mr. Barry?
On the West Bank Expressway.
West Bank Expressway.
From 3 to 10. So we want to see you there. Don't see
So,
you there.
3 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yes.
All right. So look, we're gonna put this out there. He gonna send me. You sent me the flyer already, right?
Yes, sir. I did.
I'm gonna put the flyer on my page, and so that's one of the ways we're gonna incentivize. Helping people that, incentivize, people that support the community, right? So we want to send everybody to go to this fundraiser. It's basically a fundraiser.
Yes, it is.
Right? And you go to Texas Roadhouse, and that's March 25th. That's how many days from now? About 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You got about 2 weeks. Go in there. I don't care, man. Go in there. You could get an appetizer. You know what I'm saying?
Atmosphere.
Get the wifey out the house.
Yep.
You can even bring the kids to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Get some extra bread.
Yeah. And then that way, 10% will go towards helping the village and all of the programs that you got going on. Yes. You got another event coming up too, right?
My other event will be held in Fisher Housing Community area, and thank Ms. Connie and all those who standing behind me and pushing. It'll be a health fair, and all of the vendors that come, it's free for vendors to come. Just call up and say you're coming. You're welcome to come. We don't have no money has to be paid for vendors to actually participate. We're looking for vendors. We're looking for more volunteers. You're welcome to come. It's something that we want to do. We're going to also have some other events coming in Fisher. We're going to do a lot in Fisher. It's at the park on Hindi, or either, I think it's what the other street is. And so you'll come into the park, and we'll be right there at the park. We're going to have fun. We want you all to come out and enjoy, but we want it for the people in the Fisher, in the community, because we want to see the kids. But when we're there, we're going to do voter registration. We're going to do things to help the community. We want the families to come out, because we're going to have a day when we do outdoors, when all the family going to be outdoors. We're going to be dancing or exercising. We're going to do a couple of hours of just being with the family. I think what happens is when we don't come out and talk to each other, we don't know how each other feeling or what they care. I think what happens is,
you know what? So much miscommunication nowadays.
Yeah.
Like that is so big what you just said, Mr. Barry. Yes. You know why we get in fusses all the time nowadays? I be talking about the negative Nancy's, and I've been talking about that all this morning. But you know why we get in so many tit for tats and so many fusses nowadays? Is because we are not socializing and talking to each other. We texting each other. Yeah. We leaving comments. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. We sending direct messages. Yeah. But what we not doing is saying, talking to each other.
Yes.
We're not, hey, Mr. Barry, what's going on? And I feel like when you do all of that indirect communication, I think things get misconstrued. Yeah. That's one of the things that I started working on a few years back. Yes. And I started noticing, like, man, I'm gonna try my best. If we gotta talk about something serious, yeah, I'm not about to text you.
Right, exactly. I know my sons can't text me. My children can't text me.
I'm gonna call you on the phone.
Yeah, yeah, voice. Yeah,
because but I've been like that anyway. But I even more push that now, especially in times where, because what I've found is a lot of times you send me a text message, right? Yeah. Text message could be, I don't know, it could be something simple. What up, man?
Yeah.
Now, depending on what I got going on in my life, I could take that the wrong way.
Yeah, right.
What you mean? What up?
Right. What you talking about? What you heard about me?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But you really could have been saying, what up, man? I ain't heard from you in a little while.
Right. Yep.
But because we use it indirect communication, you feel what I'm saying? It could be misconstrued in the wrong way. I recently had a situation like that, and I was like, I tried not to be nasty about it, but I was like, yo, versus sending me a message in an email or a group text,
right?
You got my phone number.
Call me.
Man, you could have called me, and we could have dealt with this without causing a big misunderstanding.
It happens. Yeah.
Because really, in all actuality, me and the person were probably in agreement.
Yeah.
We really was in agreement. Yeah. But because of us not picking up the phone and just talking to each other, or hey man, meet me by Applebee's or whatever, meet me by the coffee shop. Let's just go over this.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't do that, we damn near about to get in an argument.
Yeah, yeah.
And come to find out, we really that's what I was saying. We haven't talking about, well, that's what I was saying. I was saying the same thing. Well, we need to say it to each other and quit sending all these indirect messages. So I love that, bringing the community out. You know what else that helped too? When the community come out and they deal with each other, what generally happens is you get to know each other. When you get to know somebody, it make you have more compassion. Yeah. So even if I do get mad, because I know Mr. Beck, I can't be that mad. Right. You feel what I'm like? That's Unc, man.
I can't play with him like that.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like because we don't have any kind of personal connection to each other or personal connection to the community, like even with the community stuff, when you have a personal connection to the community, you're gonna be like, I was gonna vandalize something, but you like, man, that's Miss Pearl House.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Man, you can't be doing that over there about Miss Pearl House, bro. You feel me? So yeah, I definitely like that one. And so when that's gonna take place again?
That'll be probably next month or the month after. We haven't we still putting it together, but
all right,
be soon.
But that's gonna be in the fishing.
Yeah, everything been fishing right now. Yeah.
All right. And why you so connected to the fishing?
I grew up in fishing, and I'm proud to say I grew up in fishing. And so when I went back there to meet with the friends, because I used to go back there and teach a class by Miss Connie, a computer class to the senior citizens.
Oh, okay.
And I enjoyed it.
I know you ain't back there.
And so
not the way you was acting with that phone.
Well, I had a jump drive, and it was going off the screen, so it wasn't with the phone. But and so I got to know a lot of the people, and most of the people that live back there, I still know them or their children. And so when I go back there, I can look at them and say, I know who your dad is, who your mom is. So what happens is I saw that these people, my people, we needed to come out more, because when I grew up in there, everybody knew everybody. We played cool cans, we played marbles, we played tops, we played everything.
What's cool cans?
Cool can, when you hit the can with the ball, tennis ball, put 3 cans up and you hit the tennis ball. You didn't play cool can? It's almost tennis on the ground, I guess you would call it.
I ain't play that one.
You play so cool can. So
that's why I asked. I played marbles though. we used to shoot marbles back in the day.
Yeah. And you always spinning top. I know you know a spinning top.
Yeah, we did the spinning top too.
So we need to bring those things back, the hula hoop and the hopscotch. Those things need to come back, because the kids now see the text messages and the tablet. Everybody have a tablet. So if we just come outside and just do things that our parents did, or with our parents, because we can dance with our parents, we can do not the backing up stuff, just the regular dancing, like the old folks hand dancing and stuff like that. If we can change the community and change our mindset, that's what we need to do. We change the community, change our mindset. Most of the people in the village will say, oh, I enjoy that. We let's do it again. And let's focus on our seniors, that the young people go spend time with the seniors, do things with the seniors. That's most important, because they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom to tell us what we can and cannot do, what we should and should not do. Of course, because of the voting rights and because of what's going on, because you will listen to people that's talking great talk, or something that can teach you or elevate you or help you. You can, man,
and I'm gonna tell. I'll be honest with you. I love to go sit down and talk to my elder brothers. I really do. Me and Mr. Barry have had some of the most interesting and extensive conversations. And what I used to always love, we would have these talks, and he always gave me some kind of insight or a different way to look at things. And I feel like sometimes he might talk to me, but I had the same relationship with his sons.
Yeah.
Because sometimes his sons will come talk to me, and I get a chance to transfer that information. Your son be like, oh, that was good right there. I said, boy, I stole that from your daddy.
But communication amongst our young people and people in general, and I think that's very important. We don't talk much to each other. And I think if I'm going through something, or I know something, because someone called me last night for a mechanic. And within 5 minutes, I had the mechanic going to fix what the problem was on the bridge. And he called me back and look, hey, text. And she was all upset. Oh, my son, blah, blah. I said, I got you. And so it's important that
Now that's one thing, Mr. Barry. Your Rolodex is deep.
So people call me all the time for advice.
Mr. Barry know everybody.
I do. I really do. And I'm grateful that I do. Now, two of my mentors, I won't call their name out. They say they're my mentors, but they say because I'm older than them about 4 years or 10 years, whatever. I'm their mentor. Oh man, you my mentor? No, they're my mentor. So there's these guys. We touch, we text, we talk twice a day, or 3 times or 4 times a day. And there's a pastor that just came in from Tennessee. He came to visit me. Brother Mal, I'll be down there for a few days, and he came. We hung out, and great young man from Tennessee, Pastor McCarroll. Man, he came down. We had a time. We laughed. We talked. He's an ordinary pastor. He's a hands-on pastor. He's not one of them sophisticated pastor. You can't talk to him. Man, he down there. You meet him. I'm James McCarroll. No, you Pastor McCarroll. Brother Mal, look, I'm about to get me something to eat. Make sure you get what you eat, because I ain't giving no food off my plate. So we go out, but he has a compassion for people. He have a love for people.
I love them kind of pastors.
He is a hands-on pastor. And also, I have 7 pastors that partnership with me. And I'm actually, my church, St. John AME Church, is one of the main church, or the number 1 church. And it'll be St. Stephen Missionary Baptist Church. It'll be Providence Baptist Church. And several churches that I'm reaching out to, because I want to communicate with pastors that have a compassion for the people. And I pick certain pastors according to their character. And so some pastors, well, he didn't pick me because your character doesn't match up. If you don't show yourself friendly, then I won't be friendly. I respect you as a pastor, respect you in your position, but I won't, come to you. I won't ask you for anything, because I feel that we're not knocking together. And I'm just straightforward with pretty much everybody I meet. And everybody tell I'm straightforward, because I don't like pastors that play like they pastors or act like they pastors. I like pastors that love the people. Ain't gonna get out there and work.
I can see that, though.
And I'm just straightforward. So and I respect all men who the Lord has called, not who people call, but the Lord has called. And I have a compassion for that, because it's like, if you're in the community and the community failing, what are you doing?
It's crazy that you was talking about that. One of my topics this morning, and I'm gonna try to get into some of these topics, and it's kind of pertaining to that. It ain't exactly pertaining to that, but like they had this situation with D1, and he was talking about the whole Atlanta Hawks game, and they was celebrate Magic City, and he did make a good point. Like, his point was like, how do you celebrate a gentleman's club at a game where kids was gonna be there? And I was like, that's kind of a good point, but he had came online afterwards. And he was like, yeah, I got that canceled. And I was like, I feel like sometimes church, I'm a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I'm big on is, like, I feel like a lot of the things that be going on in the world, it's because we done lost our spirituality, right?
Definitely.
And I feel like part of the reason how we be losing our spirituality is because of what you're talking about. A lot of the pastors and people that are in the church, they don't got so holier than thou that they don't forgot how to have compassion for the community.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I feel like sometimes you can not support something or something. You don't have to go.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? But you have to be careful about how you handle situations when you in the church, because a lot of times people of God come off like judgmental.
Yeah, very judgmental.
And like, realistically, now one of us is without sin.
Right.
And so that's something that I've been looking at with dealing with spirituality. I feel like this is I feel like it's a bigger problem than what people are recognizing. The reason y'all are running people away from spirituality, right?
Yeah.
And if you keep running people away from spirituality, you know what you're going to keep getting? You're going to keep getting hell.
Yeah.
You're going to keep getting, because people ain't got nobody to tell them how we should be treating each other.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no standard
Right.
being held, and the one place, the number one, the first place that you supposed to go to get the standard, you're not being able to go to that place and get that because it's not welcoming.
Yeah. Church hurt. It's called church hurt.
Yeah, it's not welcoming.
Yep.
And I just be feeling like, yo, the way we deal with stuff sometimes coming from the Christian level, it be bad. Like it really be bad. Like it be like, yo, if you really look at it, I mean, God really performed all his miracles for sinners.
Yeah, exactly. People in the hood.
Yeah, he was in the hood, bro.
Yep.
Like he wasn't around the rich, boozy, and famous people. You feel me?
Yep.
He was in the hood. He went and did for people who didn't have.
Right.
The worst of the worst.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? He went to the places where nobody else wasn't going. He was in the East.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was in the Fisher.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
He wasn't in Eastover and
all those other big name brands, but you have to go into the fence. And I think what happens here in churches is that when you go in church, if you have on jeans and a shirt, they're looking at you. You know, for suit, this Sunday here for communion Sunday, gotta have a shirt and tie. Well, some Sundays I go to church, I don't have a shirt and tie. 9% of the time I don't have a shirt and tie. I think we need to get away from dressing up, and our heart is all dirty. We clean on the outside, but the heart is dirty. And I think 90% of the time when people go to church, they have to feel welcome, because the difference between the church and the club, they welcome at the club. Because you make me happy.
Yeah.
And everybody have a good time. In
he
church,
said you welcome at the club.
yeah, you welcome at the club.
I ain't never been to, well, I've been to a club, I ain't feel welcome, but not that many times.
And so I'm saying the church folks,
You go to the club, what they gonna say? Come on in.
yeah, you know, it's
You need a drink?
sit down right here. You welcome. You know,
You want something to eat?
yeah. We got a fish plate in the back. You know, so I think what happens is they need to realize that, and then some of the people that's in church now came out of the club, and now they say I'm too old now. I'm turning my life over to the Lord. Well, you're 99. You should turn it over to somebody at 99. And so we got to realize that we march for the young people to come in. We need to stop criticizing them. And tell the young
Mr.
people,
Barrett, they ain't gonna let you sit in the front with the deacons.
yeah, I know I'm on my way out. I'm good. But we need to be mindful, and even not to put a shame on the deacons, but the deacons, when after church, go out and shake all the guys' hands. You know, shake all the guys' hands, not just stay, because what happens in church is that the deacons go their way, the pastors go their way, and
let me just be clear. This is not a attack on the church. How we got to this conversation is because we're talking about community.
Yes.
And I just felt like the reason that some of the reason that the community be missing some of the elements is because, well, I feel like the church is number one of the bases of the community, at least. If it's not the main one, it's at least one of them.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so that's kind of how we got on that conversation. You was talking about, you know, you like to deal with pastors that's welcoming, and I'm like, yeah, me too. Yeah, sure.
You know, make a man feel welcome. You know, when he come into the church,
I'm supposed to come to you with my problems. You gonna judge me?
Yeah, exactly. Hell, you did what? You were drinking what? Because a beer don't send you to hell. One cold beer don't send you to hell. And I don't know if Henderson sent you to hell or whatever. A beer doesn't send you to hell. So we need to understand, and you know, with men, just teach men, because I think what happens is the more men we get in church, the better church, because we're the leaders. And so church come out and they get the guys. You know, have your deacons be mentors to the men, because some men actually need mentor because they might have had hurt, but they didn't have a father. So, and until men express themselves to another man who is a man and won't bring his business nowhere else, it's important that, hey, if I can come talk to you about something, Don P, you're younger, but we need to be more transparent with each other as men. And I think what happens is, I talk to my sons all the time. You know, I always talk to them. I text them and talk to them, but they can't text me. They have to call me. But my sons is like, hey, this is the way a man should be. This is the way a man should be. But if a man is never told how to be a man, how can he be a man? Or he's never taught. So let's begin to teach the men in the neighborhood. Because back in the days, the men were men. They went to work. They did what they had to do in the neighborhood, in the village. Men were men, and then they kind of stripped some of the men's responsibility when women took over. But still today, men are still the head, and until we step up, but we can step up if the women fighting us. So don't fight your man. Help him.
Oh, now you're trying to get into a whole nother conversation over
I'm gonna
here.
leave that alone, but I think what helping the village is I had a bunch of great men that came out and say, "Hey, Barry, I'm behind you 100%." And I like that a person said that I'm with you 100%, and you call them, they're there. That's what's most important. Don't just say I'm going to help you. They've been tons of great friends, old friends, new friends that really committed to helping the village. And I'm grateful. I really am grateful for all the people that calls, the text messages, whatever. And I'm grateful. But send the money. I need the money also. But I'm grateful for the people that their time, and their talent, because so many people say, "Hey, I'll take care of this," and I don't have to worry about it. It's taken care of. And a really shout out to my big sister Cheryl, who stays on my back, and to Renita, who stays on my back about meetings and everything. She way in Atlanta. I have 3 board members that live in Atlanta, and they hard, they tough, And so I'm grateful for that because they hold me accountable for everything I do. And Renita get me at the funeral. We had a funeral. I'm trying to cry. She said, "No, we have to have a meeting. We have to have a meeting." So I'm trying to cry. I'm trying to get some food at the repast. So she on me, and I'm grateful for that. When we have a meeting, she's serious about it. And so I get texts in the morning sometime from some of the board members or most of the board members, and I'm grateful for the motivation that they push me. They push me. So behind helping the village is a great staff of wonderful people, caring people, and that's what makes helping the village be such a great success. And my poor daughter, who works so hard. I'm grateful to my daughter Amber. Amber does a wonderful job. She's always texting her dad or calling her dad. "Hey, Dad, we got this, we got that." And Oren.
And I think that's a beautiful thing too.
Yeah.
To have your daughter working with you and your family working so close with you. That's always a beautiful thing to know you got family support when it comes to the nonprofit organization. Of course, if you're just now checking in, WHIV 1023 FM New Orleans. Of course, it is the Morning Brewe. I'm yours truly, Don P. Service out today. I'm talking to Mr. Barry from Helping the Village. And real quick, I want to give you one more opportunity before we get ready to get up out of here. Let's reiterate those events that you have coming up, man. You got a couple of events coming up. Let's reiterate those events so that we can get the people to come out and support what you're doing. It was, man, today been a good day. There was a breath of fresh air to have you in. I got topics. I'm gonna get into some of these topics tomorrow. Y'all bear with me. I just needed to make sure that I spend some time showing some love to Mr. Barry, man. I'm telling you, he is definitely an adopted family member for me. You know what I'm saying? Some people call him Pops for me. They say they always say that's my dad, but he like my adopted uncle for sure. For sure. Definitely that. So real quick, Mr. Barry, before you go, tell everybody about your events that you got coming up.
The first event would be the community health fair, which will be on the 21st. It's coming up Saturday. It'll be an official housing project. And we need vendors that come in. There's no choice for the vendors to come in and work with us. We want people.
Oh, so we doing vendors?
Yes, vendors can come also.
What's that date?
It's the 21st.
The 21st.
Yes.
So boom, I got open vendor opportunities.
Yes.
No charge for the vendors.
No charge for the vendors.
All of y'all people with your pop-ups. Yeah. Oh, don't say I ain't never did nothing for the community. No charge. Bring your products. Bring your nonprofit organization. Yes. Set your table up. Yes. You feel me? Politicians, bring your hot dogs and your T-shirts.
Yeah. Your hot dogs and T-shirts so you can get with the people. Everybody who's running for a political organization, running for a political seat right now, come on out.
You told your wife how you used to be getting me in trouble all the time. Mr. Barry, get me in trouble. Here we go. He picking everybody. As soon as he comes, the people say they know he got some kind of jokes or some kind of picking. He messing with somebody. We picking good today though. Yeah. We don't mess with a little bit of everybody.
We stepped on a lot of feet.
Yeah. Bring your hot dogs and your T-shirts. Yeah. Bring your vending. Yeah. Pastor, come on out. Yeah. With your church flyer. Yeah. We need
bring the choir too.
Social media influencers.
Yeah.
This is something for you to come on out. You always want to jump on live.
Yeah.
And jump on Facebook. You always got an opinion.
Yeah.
Let me see your opinion on this community outreach. That's
Yes.
what I want to see.
Reaching the community, reaching our young people.
Right.
Let's go out and hang out with them and talk to them and find out what their needs are so we can meet them where they are.
The time. She said the time.
Well,
Wifey said got to get a time. We got to let them know what time to come.
From 10 to 2.
10 to 2,
Yes.
March 21st.
Yes.
10 to 2.
Yep.
That's not this weekend. That's next weekend.
Yes, it is.
Next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. That's on my side. What kind of my side of town?
Yep.
Around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to slide. I might have to slide through there in the Fisher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I should be safe.
You fit in, when they see that's Barry's son.
Yeah, they going to say that's Mr. Barry's son.
Yeah.
That's his other son.
Yeah.
That's the one he shipped away. Oh, man. I can't play with you, Mr. Barry, all day. You got something going on, man. You got something going on. So, and then when the other event? Tell them one more time. When the other event?
The other event will be at Texas Roadhouse, and it's on the West Bank Expressway, right by Best Buy, that area right there. It will be from 10.
And that's March 25th.
March 25th from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So what March 25th fall on?
It's a Tuesday, I think.
That's a Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right, then. Tuesday at Texas Roadhouse.
Yes. And if you can't come out and support, you can go to the website and send some, if you want to just donate to Helping the Village. So
Texas Roadhouse got a good steak for about $25.
Yeah.
I think about $25. They got a good steak.
Good too. Yeah,
might be a little bit more now since the last time I've been there.
Yeah.
But it ain't more than 40. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You get you a steak at Texas Roadhouse for under $40 for sure.
Definitely. Yep.
Get you
come out and support.
Get you in there.
Yeah.
That'd be a good little night. Come out.
Yep. Come on out. We're looking for everybody to come out. If you can't come out, you're welcome to support by sending.
And that's 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. for that for March 25th.
Yes. And we have some other projects coming up too. We'll be sending everything to Don Pete. So follow Don Pete so we can follow Helping the Village.
Yep, follow me.
Yeah. He's
For
part of
sure.
the village for sure now.
I am a part of the village. Man. I've been not the village people though.
Helping the village.
No, helping the village. No. All right, tomorrow, man, I'm gonna come back. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back with some topics though. Some stuff I wanted to talk about. I was gonna talk about this Atlanta Hawks. And the other thing I want to talk about that, like, we be calling out, like we be having selective outrage. I'm still trying to figure out why nobody ain't say nothing about celebrating Charlie Kirk at the Saints game. Reg had brought that up. Ain't nobody never say nothing. They just was cool with it. And then they one thing that's going on local, that's Orleans Parish. They said, man, y'all sanitation bill gonna go up just a little bit. So they gotta fix the sanitation. So we're gonna talk about that. I ain't gonna even lie, I don't live in Orleans Parish, so it really kind of none of my business. But because I'm in media, it is.
Your business,
yeah, it's my business. My radio station in Orleans Parish, so it's my business.
Helping the village and all these
Yeah. Well, look, I don't have no problem with it though.
Mm-hmm.
We with the city in the deficit,
Yeah.
and if you want your services to be up to par, you feel what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sacrifice to make your services a little bit better.
Yeah.
So if it's only $3 or $4,
Mm-hmm.
you feel what I'm saying? But they're gonna improve your services. It's gonna make it better, and it's $3 or $4. Let's be realistic. Are you gonna miss that $3 or $4? Now, if we give you the $3 or $4, everybody get $3 or $4, and the services don't improve,
Yes.
then we could complain.
Where the money?
Yeah.
What you do with the money?
But until then, I feel like, I don't really think that's a big deal. But we're gonna talk about it. A lot of people was posting that online. So some people don't like it.
Yeah.
But I think some people want to complain about the new mayor anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing, like we can't, man, all y'all fake complainers,
Yeah.
y'all need to quit complaining so when a real problem comes, we can complain. Not if you just got something personal against the mayor, I need you to move around.
Yeah.
Cause you be see people who just be having a problem with everything, it make it hard to hold somebody accountable for the stuff that they do.
Exactly.
You feel me? Cause you out here fake complaining. You move around. Like if you just got a personal vendetta against the mayor, move around. That way when we really need to complain about something or hold the mayor accountable, we can't do that. You feel what I'm saying? But you can't do that when you got people out here fake complaining. I just don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like JD. I don't like this person. So whatever y'all say, I'ma go against it.
Yep.
I can't stand people who bring their personal mess.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Let it go.
To a whole group of people. You keep your personal stuff to yourself.
Yeah.
Somebody was doing that this morning. They had a personal situation. Don't bring your personal situation to my show.
No.
Come in on my stuff. You if it's personal, you deal with it personal.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear what y'all had going on. It ain't none of my business.
Yeah, they gotta make it make sense.
All right, and then something else we're gonna talk about bullying, man. The 12-year-old girl got in a fight and died.
My.
They had the video. Now all I seen was the video of the 12-year-old girl saying, if I don't know why y'all getting off the bus, because if she put her hands on me, whatever. The girl ended up getting head trauma and dying at 12 years old.
That's ridiculous.
And it is said, now this is allegedly, that they have been bullying that little girl before this situation happened. And that's something I kind of want to talk about. You feel what I'm saying with like this bullying, because I've been dealing with that with my son. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't even really be knowing. I really gotta pray, because I don't really be knowing how to explain to my son how to deal with the situation, because we live in a different times. Like when I was growing up, this 20, 30 years ago, you feel what I'm saying? My mama ain't never really had to deal with no bullying situation, because I'm a fight.
Yeah.
She gonna have to deal with a fight. You feel me? But in the day and age that we live with, that scared me, because my son fight too.
Yeah.
You feel me? He get it honestly. His mama a fight.
Yeah.
You feel me? His daddy, his mama, and his daddy.
I'm a little fighter, but
The whole boy, we come from one of them kind of families. The whole family gonna be outside tearing it down. WWE out here. You feel me? But you can't deal with stuff like that nowadays. Like nowadays, what used to work in the past, it don't work like that. I don't want my son to get in a fight with somebody pull out a gun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So now I'm trying to navigate this with modern day times. But you know what the problem is? The problem is the society that we live in. We done made it okay for people to joke and troll. They got all these words that's politically correct. But really, joking and trolling and all of this stuff that y'all make exceptions for, really y'all negative and talking about people and bullying. All of these online bloggers that be calling themselves trolling and joking, really in all actuality, what we doing is making an excuse for them to harass and bully people. That's what that is. At one point in time, though, the bully and the harasser would be the person that would be the villain. And we don't got to the point where now we celebrating the troller, we celebrating the bully. And this is what happened. This little girl just trying to defend herself and end up losing her life.
That's ridiculous.
Because somebody was picking on her. And another thing that I don't like, I got to get ready to get up out of here. Because then it'd be like gang culture. Because most of the time, the people who doing the trolling and doing the bullying, they wouldn't stand up and say none of that stuff by themselves. But they got all of these cheerleaders of losers, because that's what that really be. See, that give losers something to cheer for. Tell somebody that. See, I never was a loser, so it'd be hard for me to relate. I'll be trying to understand, but that's what that is. That was the person that they really was a loser or underachiever, and they jealous and they mad, and the bully, the troller, the joker, they all in the same category. That give those people something to cheer for. That give them something to be like, yeah, take down the people doing good. Because I was an underachiever in my life.
Sad.
I'm gonna really get on it tomorrow, though. I ain't gonna cut up too much today.
I'm gonna get on him tomorrow.
Preach tomorrow.
Yeah,
Preach,
tomorrow,
preach, brother, preach.
Tomorrow I'm gonna have the organ playing. I'm gonna give them the business tomorrow. And Miss JV5, my Trump supporters, y'all come on to the front of the congregation.
Yeah, come in front of the class.
Yeah, because they talking about naming this bridge after Trump in Louisiana.
No, not in Louisiana. We ain't doing that.
Yeah. All right. Y'all trying to get something dropped on us, all right? You dropped a bomb on me.
Yeah,
I don't want the bomb. I do not want the bomb dropped on me. We is not rocking with no Donald Trump around here.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. All right, he the president. I try to respect my authoritative figures to the best of my ability, but he make it very difficult. The gas steady going up. Every time the gas go up, I lose a little more respect. Shoot, by the end of the week, no respect. I have no respect for you. Gas keep going up. I'm telling you. And we'll talk about Essence. Should we keep Essence in New Orleans, or should Essence be moving? And who picking the artists? Cardi B, Lotto, TD up in there bagging it up, twerking. See that? Put your butt down in the chair.
Yeah.
In the chair. Not standing up shaking it.
In the chair.
Sit in the chair.
That's crazy.
But they do got Brandy and Monica coming. I want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy and Monica gonna headline one night. So I do want to see that. I do want to see that. So we're gonna check that out too. We're gonna check that out too. So tomorrow I got all these topics and more. I gotta get ready to get up out of here, man. Y'all keep it locked, keep it tight. It is the Morning Brew. Hey, go follow. Tell them where to go follow you at, Mr. Barry.
Follow me at hdvillagenola@gmail.com. I'm sorry, hdvillagenola1.org. It's the website. And my email is hdvillagenola@gmail.com.
All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow them. I'm going to put those events up on my page. We thank you so much. Oh, came and hung out with me. So, all right, Mr. Barry say, look, I have to answer his call about like 3 calls. He gonna talk about it. He said, hey, was you acting bad with me? I said, no, Mr. Barry. Yeah, you know how I feel like my mama or something getting on to me. All right, man, y'all gotta go. This will be up on YouTube and Facebook. Share. Shouts out to my guy Harris Robinson. If you share this with 20 people, type done in the comments. We got a real estate ebook, a free real estate ebook that we can give to you.
Thank you so much, Don.
All you got to do is share this joint. When you go to Facebook, go to YouTube, any one of them, share. Type done in the comments. We're going to hook y'all up with the real estate ebook. I've been checking the ebook out. I'm about to buy my first investment property. That's what I'm working on. Got to get my retirement plan together.
Yeah.
All right, man, I got to get on up out of here, man. Tell a friend, keep that station locked. It is WHIV 102.3 FM New Orleans.
Thank you now.
What the reason why Friday the reggae sour?